Um, uh, First of all, let me commend you. You've made a very nice piece of software, so good job at that. A few of my suggestions. Number one is that I'm displaying no data out here, even though FXCM is a green light and it is on. So I do not know whether that's actually working. I should also be able to toggle my FXCM on and off switch from here. So double click out here can make it off. A double click and it can start the login process. Ask me for my username password, which can be saved. If I click on that, okay, it should connect directly. So that's one suggestion. Number two is uh, this date is the last date of the close, and the percentage the from the beginning or from this date is the percentage change. So that is good. That's I should be able to click on this percentage change and get a list of the most highest to the lowest list, so that I can quickly see that okay, which currency pair has moved the most and which one has moved the least, so I can make prudent decisions out there. On the quarterly chart, it loads the charts well. Let me put this here. It loads the charts pretty well. Uh, and it works fine. The start point should be the start of the first, uh, first quarter. Um, Basically, I want to see four quarters on my chart. Uh, Another thing which we could possibly do is have a stroller out here, which would allow us to go back and forth, like how we have the stroller. We could have a stroller out here, and the quarterly chart should show me 1 year of data by default. I could, of course, I can change this. So let's say today is the 26th of August. So it should take, from the last quarter of 2009 is the data which should be displayed. That way, I'd have four sets of data to work with. I can of course change it from here, but by default, it should give me four quarters. Each quarter starts from January 1st. The second quarter starts January, February, March. So April 1st, April, May, June, July 1st, July, August, September, and the October 1st. So whatever date it is, it needs to find for the beginning of the first of the fourth quarter preceding that. So in today's case, it would be 1st of October should be the default date out here, and we could have a little stroller which goes back and forth. On the monthly level, time frames works well so far. I do not know. I quite understand why is this kind is some kind of an error, or that is just the way it is. The monthly should also display by default the last 4 months of data. So it calculates uh, today's date, and today is, let's say, 26th August. So it should take into account August, July, June, and May. So May, June, July, and August need to be displayed by default. It need not go from the uh, first of uh, January, and in this case, it's not even displaying me the data from the 1st of January. So I definitely need a scroller bar out here. for me to be able to do that. Now, one thing about the quarterly and the yearly works well, um, because the date and the date from the first day of the year is what the percentage change should be. Okay, while as the quarterly and the monthly should be the percentage change from the beginning of the first or the last or the quarter preceding this. So let me try and explain that. When we have a quarterly, this quarter we are currently in the third quarter, so the quarterly rate needs to do a percentage change from what date. It would do a percentage change from June onwards. So it'll take the first date of June and then take today's date, and it will see what kind of a change there has been, and it will plot that accordingly. So that's another change I would like. Another change is that right now, when we're trying to load the yearly data, there isn't any abort switch for me to cancel that and go on to my quarterly, monthly, or intraday business. So I'll stop my recording right now. Hope we can implement these small changes. For instance, even in the intraday, it needs to take the start point needs to be the 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. By default, it needs to be 5 p.m. start point of yesterday, and it needs to show me 4 days of relevant data. So, which will again be scrollable, so that I can see how the last 4 days have actually reacted. Thank you.